Now imagine walking through a quiet village in Tudor England. You see no police, but there are still rules, and people watching. In the Renaissance period, from about 1500 to 1700, law enforcement still relied on the local community, but changes were starting to appear. One of the biggest changes was the introduction of Justices of the Peace, or JPs. These were local landowners chosen by the king or queen. Their job was to keep order, judge minor crimes, and make sure laws were followed. JPs had real power, but they were unpaid, and not everyone trusted them. Still, their role showed a growing link between royal authority and local justice. Parish constables were another part of the system. They were chosen from the local gentry and had to do the job part-time. They dealt with small tasks, like breaking up fights, arresting petty criminals, or watching out for vagrants. Like the JPs, they were unpaid and not trained, so the quality of law enforcement varied a lot. In towns, you might also find watchmen. These were local men who patrolled the streets at night. They checked for trouble, enforced curfews, and made arrests if needed. It wasn't a glamorous job, and many people ignored or avoided them. Even with these changes, much stayed the same. There was still no proper police force. The church still had its courts for moral crimes, and most justice still relied on local people doing their duty. So, how much really changed? That's where we use pets. Population was growing, towns were expanding, and attitudes to crime were shifting. The monarch tried to control more, but in reality, local customs still ruled the day. Let's check your understanding. 1. What were the roles of Justices of the Peace and parish constables? 2. How did law enforcement in the Renaissance period continue from earlier systems? 3. Why might people in this period distrust or resent law officers like JPs?